And Teresa are with you again, and we are joined by another guest. Tell us your name.
I'm Rosa Obregon.
All right, and what position are you in at NASA?
I am the test manager for CPAS. There's actually a couple of us test managers, and we take turns coming out to Yuma for each individual test. As the test manager, you have to ensure that everything goes okay, and if there are any issues that come up during the build-up and integration, that things can get resolved.
So how many trips have you made to Yuma for testing?
I have been out here quite a couple of times. I started a year and a half ago on the project and have come for every test. I've been test manager, now this is my second time as test manager, and there was one whole build where I came as a trainee.
All right, well, tell us about your background. How did you actually get started?
Well, it all actually started going to a conference in Phoenix, Arizona for the Society of Mexican American Engineers and Scientists. I was awarded a scholarship, and after the luncheon, some NASA representatives came and talked to me afterwards. One person was from Kennedy Space Center, one person was from Stennis Space Center, and one person was from my local hometown area, also from KSC. So I started talking to the person at KSC from my hometown area, while the other two gentlemen were looking over my resume, seeing who should interview me. And the representative from Stennis was like, "How would you like to test rocket engines?" I'm like, "Oh, I'd love to do that." Sign me up.
Tell us about your schooling background. When did you know that you wanted to work for NASA?
My parents say since I was little, they said I've been wanting to work for NASA. I just didn't know how to make it possible. So I went to school for aerospace engineering at MIT. So it was my senior year where I attended this conference and got the chance to work for NASA. So I worked at Stennis Space Center testing rocket engines for commercial companies for almost 13 years. And then I had to transfer over to JSC. In the months while I was trying to sell my house, they let me telework at Stennis for JSC and still train the new people that were hired at Stennis. So I was able to do both at the same time. Once I transferred officially to JSC, I'm like, well, I need to do something else with my time. I'm no longer helping train people. What else can I do? And my supervisor mentioned, hey, this project needs an additional test manager. How would you like to do that? I'm like, okay, it's testing. I like the test environment. Sign me up.
All right, well, are you excited for Wednesday's launch?
Yes, I am. It's the last one, but it's not as hot as July, so I'll take the cooler weather for September.
Well, I think we've technically started our slight cooling trend.
Yes.
And see, having been here in July, you definitely get that.
I was here in July for the last test, and the build-up at the very end of July into early August. The very end of August was our parachute integration, and now our test week. So we were here very rapid response. A big thing that we're trying to accomplish on this test is testing the forward bay cover, and that is the metal cover up on top. It's made out of titanium. Lockheed Martin provides that, and we're integrating with this test, so it's what protects the parachute upon re-entry to the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay,
Is that one of the issues you were having with previous tests, or is it just something new you're implementing?
This is a new configuration that we are testing.
Okay.
The last test that we did with the forward bay cover was CQT 46, and that was in March of this year, and that was a different material, different configuration, so it looks very different than the one we have now. But this is the one that will be on the EM1 launch in 2020. So that's what they're testing, the hardware as is, the configuration, to make sure that when the astronauts will return in their EM2 mission, that they will land safely. So we're testing the entire system completely, and that includes the forward bay cover, which is in the EM configuration.
Well, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to speak with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right.